sophomore quarterback Darrin Miller. You guys start the season at Fresno Christian on August 28th. Coming off an 8-3 season. I think expectations are pretty high for you guys. What should we expect out of you guys this year? What do you think you guys are going to do?
I think we can expect an explosive offense and a defense that can hold its ground and letting their athletes be athletes.
Yeah, he says the offense is going to be explosive. You're probably going to have a big role in that.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Are you guys trying to have explosive
I definitely
offense?
agree with that. Well, according to last season, we'll probably not have most of the speed, but we will have a lot of height this year too, so that'll help us a lot.
Okay. I was talking to Coach Payne. He said you have the strongest arm of any kid on the Central Coast. What goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
Well, at the same time, I'm thinking like, I don't know if I do, but I probably do.
Okay.
But like, I don't know, it's just like hard for me to like visualize that, like having like one of the strongest arms, and I'm like, it's just hard to think about, to, like go through my mind. It's just mind blowing sometimes.
Okay. What's it like to play for Coach Payne? You know, he's kind of a hard-nosed guy, and maybe a little bit intimidating. You're a senior now, so you've been with him for some time. Just talk about what Coach Payne brings to this program.
He's definitely a different type of coach. Okay. He'll get in your face when you do something wrong, but he'll definitely be the first person there when you do something right and to congratulate you.
Who are some new pieces that you think you're going to be working with on offense this season? You know, Jordan Sutton's gone, is gone. Who are some pieces, some weapons that you have to work with on the offensive side of the ball this year?
We got the Carpenter twins this year. They're both 6'4", so we're gonna have them out there, and that's gonna help us a lot. They're gonna be one of our main receivers this year.
And you're gonna be primarily working with the defense?
Yeah.
What about that unit? Are you guys stout? Do you guys have enough up front to hang with a lot of teams? What kind of defense should we expect out of you guys? Are you guys going to be ball hawking or just run stuffing? How would you kind of sum up what the defense is for Orcutt Academy this year?
Our goal is to let the athletes be athletes and attack the ball. We want to lead the league in turnovers, and I think we have the athletes to do that. We have some players returning. We have some new pieces, and I think that's going to help a lot.
Okay. You're just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Do you think this team has enough leadership, or do you try to bring some leadership as a sophomore? How do you feel about being a younger guy, but you play a key role? How do you feel about trying to bring some leadership to the team?
Well, our leadership is a big role in our team. It always goes ups and downs. So it's like a thing we have to work on a lot, but we'll get there.
Okay. Are there any big games this year that you're looking forward to, or any critical games coming up this year that you think are going to be huge for you guys? What are some big games this year for you guys?
Definitely Kate and Thatcher. Those are two. They were top 2 in our league last year. We have yet to beat Kate in this program. We have yet to beat Thatcher, and I think this is the year we can do it.
Okay. How do you feel about being in a league? You guys played freelance for a while. Is it cool being in a league, having those league games? How do you adapt to having those league contests?
It feels a lot better because it's just like knowing that you're in a league and not like one of those teams that like is not in a league. It's the feeling just feels great, better.
And finally, at the end of the season, where do you think you guys are going to be at? What kind of record do you think you guys can have? You guys shoot for a league title, make a deeper run in playoffs? Maybe in December, where do you think you guys are going to be at?
I definitely hope to build from last year. Hopefully take it a step further. Our goal is to just win games, take it day by day, game by game, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay. Where do you think you guys are going to be at?
I think we'll get pretty far into the playoffs. I guarantee we'll get into the playoffs. Well, it's going to be a lot different than last year because of the players we've lost, the seniors, but we're not going to lose that much. We'll be a good team.
All right, we got a playoff guarantee from the quarterback. It's Darrin Miller, Javier, Sanchez. Orcutt Academy starts the season Friday, August 28th at Fresno Christian. So good luck this year, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, we're here with Orcutt Academy coach Tony Payne, entering his 4th season, coming off an 8-3 year, 8-man football. It seems like he's adapting pretty well to it. What are the expectations for you guys this year? Another solid season. You guys trying to go 8-3 again, freelance season again. What should we expect out of Orcutt Academy this year?
I'm hoping to have another successful season. We're young, but we've never put in as much work as we have this off season. I'm still blessed with some smart kids who are really working really, really hard together. Their football experience isn't up there, but their willingness to work is definitely high. We're young, and we lost some of our best football players. Lost about 50 touchdowns from last year, but I think we've got the hungriest and the toughest football players still left, and I think we could win every game on our schedule.
Okay. Talk about that 8-3 season last year. Did you expect to play as well as you guys did, to go 8-3, do some work in the playoffs? And does that kind of carry over to this season to have some momentum there? Talk about how that season went last year and how it affects this season.
Last season was great. It gave us a sense of pride. We went to the second round of the playoffs, got a playoff win under our belts. That goes so far. Yeah, I think that gives us high expectations this year. I don't think anybody expected us to make it as far as we did last year. We have the league that we're in, the Condor League, was voted the toughest league in 8-man football. There's some good teams like Thatcher and Cade, Laguna Blanca. But like I said, 8-man football is a funny game. We've got a couple of really strong football players on my team that, I think as long as we line up with these guys, then we can beat anybody on our schedule.
Okay. Who are some of those guys to look out for this year? I know Darrin Miller at quarterback made some strides last year. Isaiah Orcutt, I think, is back again. Who are some guys you think is going to have an impact on your football team this year?
Well, Darrin and Isaiah are definitely two of the captains and two of the best players on my team. They both play offense and they both play defense, and they add a level of toughness and confidence to the other guys that they play with. Along with those guys, I've got another kid named Javier Sanchez, who's one of those super versatile guys who plays offense, defense. He plays a little quarterback, a little running back, a little receiver. He's got a great attitude. He's definitely a leader on the team. We've got a young kid named Alex Andrade, who he just cannot be outworked. He plays offensive and defensive line. Big, strong, motivated, smart, aggressive kid. I love coaching this guy. Those four guys are gonna take us places, I believe.
Okay. I know you being an offensive lineman, that's probably a key for you, focusing on that. How do you feel about the line play on both sides of the ball this year? You guys going to have what you need to be successful in the trenches? 8-man football, it's a little different with the line play, but how do you feel about the offensive line and defensive lines that you guys have this year? Are you guys going to be all right?
Yeah. We've still got, we put in a lot of work in the weight room. We lost a big old dude named Wyatt Copeland last year, another big old dude named Mitchell Haig. But like I said, the toughness is still there. Andrade, he's a stud. I've got a center named Justin Zapata, who's a cornerstone, does everything right, real coachable, wonderful kid to have around. I don't think that line's going to be a weakness. I think it could definitely be a strength.
Okay. And talk about yourself a little bit. Fourth year, you were here from when the program started. Did you have a great sense of pride in going 8-3 last year? Are you still learning about 8-man football? Just how do you feel about coming into your own as a head coach of a football program?
I continue to learn, every day, every year, every game. 8-man football's, it's different than 11-man football, but the basics are the same. You still line up, defense on one side of the ball and the offense on the other side of the ball, and you try to impose your will upon them. That's what I try to get across to my players. That's why we work so hard in the off season, and I try to get it across that those games are our paychecks. You do all this work, man. Get paid on Friday and Saturdays, because there's not that many paychecks coming to you.
Okay. Final thing, when everything is said and done this year, where do you expect this team to be at? Should we expect them to make the semifinals? Do you have any goals for this team? Anything like that? At the end of this year, come December or whatever, what do you want out of your? What do you want your team to have accomplished this year?
I believe with the personnel that we have on offense, we could be the most exciting team in 8-man football to watch. best arm on the Central Coast. I've really never coached or even seen anything like him around here. He's incredible. I've got these two big twins out wide that if we can get that passing game going, which would allow Isaiah to run the ball, I just think we're dangerous. For the first time ever, possibly in the history of football, we're like the first team who I really believe that our offense is clicking. We've got a lot of work to do on defense, fill some spots, get in the groove, but offensively, I think we're going to put some good product on the field.
Okay. Orcutt Academy kicks off the season Friday, August 28th at Fresno Christian. Good luck this year, and thanks for your time, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot.
Great. I'm Santa Maria Times Assistant Sports Editor Joe Bailey. We just had our media day here at St. Joseph High School. We had 11 schools come and take pictures, video, interviews, all that good stuff. So I want to take a moment to thank everybody who came today, especially St. Joseph for letting us host this event here today. It was a lot of fun. We hope to do this again in the future. So look for our special section previewing the upcoming high school football season. It will be in the Santa Maria Times and Lompoc Record on Sunday, August 23rd, in the Adobe Press and Times Press Recorder on Friday, August 28th, the same day the season starts. So get ready for the season and expect the great coverage that we provide every year.